Fredrik, CEO of Inify, and Dr. Claes, Lindh, the new Chief Medical Officer. First to you, Fredrik. This was the first quarter as a listed company on the Oslo Børs. Was it smooth sailing?
Well, smooth sailing, I would rather, hard work is probably a more proper expression. But we make good progress in all parts of the company towards our goal to open our first pathology diagnostic service in the first half of 2023. So far we are following our plan.
Yeah, and the status of the campus, Solna?
Yeah, the premises in Solna has made good progress in the third quarter as well. So we are closing in to actually be able to entrance the new premises. And upon access, we will immediately start to install IT systems and equipment and start to build the production facility that's going to house our first production laboratory, for sure. And talking about the laboratory in itself, I really like to stress that it is a unique design. The team has really challenged all the steps in the physical sample handling process for a pathology laboratory, with a mission to make sure that we have an optimal workflow from a quality, efficiency, and traceability viewpoint, as well as, of course, creating an optimal working environment for our laboratory staff.
But the R&D on the product, is it moving ahead as planned?
Sure. The development of our IT system and processes and also documentation necessary for applying for accreditation is moving according to plan. In the third quarter as well, the team built a complete simulation laboratory where we can work constantly with improvement, testing, and verifying our development work to make sure that it fits into the production environment at the later stage when we come to Campus Solna.
Well, that's good. But you're also hiring people. How easy is it to get qualified personnel?
That's a very relevant question. To start off, I would say that our vision, our company culture, which is based on intense teamwork across different professions where everybody's voice is counted, combined with a qualified team we have in place already, is certainly high-level attractors for Inify.
Well, one you found was Claes here. You know,
sure.
You came from Karolinska.
So that was an easy choice. Pathology and cancer diagnostics are currently facing several challenges. On the one hand, there is a greater need for faster diagnostics and higher precision in the diagnostics. That means that we have to give the patients the diagnosis faster than now, but also with higher precision, with less error. At the same time, the incidence of cancer is increasing in the Western world, and there's a global shortage for pathologists. So clearly there is a need for a new way to do pathology. And I'm convinced that the way forward is to merge modern computer science with AI technology with clinical pathology.
Leaving Karolinska, you know, it's a major step. What does your former colleague say?
So, I mean, artificial intelligence and the application of that in medicine has been a buzzword for several years now. There's been a lot of reports in the scientific literature about this and a lot of promising results. But what has been lacking so far has been a clear application to routine diagnostics to really use it to produce value for patients. So what attracted me was that Inify Laboratories takes it all the way from the beginning of process handling all the way to producing a clinical pathological diagnosis for patients.
I just have to ask you this question, Claes. How big can Inify become?
So clearly we are standing on the edge of a paradigm shift in pathology, where technology will merge with traditional pathology, and this will transform the whole discipline in the future. It can grow very big, clearly.
So sky is the limit?
Basically, sky is the limit, yes.
Fredrik, we're talking big here. but before it becomes big, you have to sell the product. And I know that you've been out talking to potential clients. Are you optimistic?
I'm for sure optimistic. I mean, we have to keep in mind that Inify, well before Inify was founded as a separate company, we based this, so to say, the entire concept on dialogues with pathologists and urologists, and the extensive need to tag along to what Claes just said, that the incidence of cancer is growing, the number of resources is very limited, and in some places even declining. So there is no, so to say, human solution to the future challenges. We need to combine technology with expertise, and that's exactly what we do within Inify Laboratories. So we have a very positive response in the discussions we have both with the urologists and pathologists, and there is a lot of curiosity, because one of the unique parts of Inify is that we focus on the clinical routine. There is a lot of work out there, and as Claes said, AI is a buzz. A lot of companies that is working with AI and so on, but very few are focusing on the clinical routine, and that's what creates patient value in the very end. And I think that is the attractions among customers when it comes to Inify.
Yeah. And it's scalable.
It's for sure scalable. I mean, we are building a concept here that can be extended to any part of the world, basically, because the procedures are the same independently if you are somewhere in Europe or in the United States or somewhere else in the world. So it's scalable both from a regional viewpoint, but also from a volume viewpoint. Because we specialize our services as well. We have been very, so to say, clear in our communication, saying that the diagnosis we decide to take into the laboratory, we have no lower ambition than to be best in the world. So specialization is certainly a key factor for Inify as well.
Exciting times. Thank you, Claes, and thank you, Fredrik.
Thank you.
Thank you.